Performance tonight was uncharacteristic of what we've seen from this team so far. What can you attribute that to?
Well, I mean, first I'll credit San Francisco, who they had a great win in UNLV. They didn't play as well on Monday night, but they were ready and they hit shots early in the game. And our defense wasn't there. We had a hard time, making free throws and getting our offense to get anything done. And so they had a huge advantage, and we were chasing. And so I think it's on me. It's on the staff to really get these guys ready to play, and we didn't do that overall. And these games are tricky. I think I've said that before. We came out on this trip with everyone leaving. There are guys leaving tonight, guys leaving tomorrow to go home for Christmas with their families. So it's always a tough game to play.
And Dez, obviously a huge part of your offensive attack. How much of a difference do you think he would have made in a game like tonight's?
I don't think that you could realistically, with a straight face, say that that's the reason. Certainly it's a big part of what we've done. He's been very productive and a really good player for us. But there was more, to it than just, one guy being out. Like we just, we have a few days to have a break here, and guys, this isn't the NBA, this is college athletics, and guys get to go home and spend time with their family and get to come back after Christmas, and got to get back to playing the defense like we had been playing. And I don't think we did it in the San Diego game either. So it was, the symptoms were starting to show up in that game, and kind of all came to a head here tonight.
What specifically are some of those symptoms on the defensive end that let the game slip?
Just the urgency, just not getting to shooters. We're just still giving up some offensive rebounds early in the game. There were numerous, breakdowns. I just think we got to compete a little harder, and I don't think we were at that end of the floor.
How do you guys rebound from this, especially going into number 5, U of A?
Yeah, I'm going to watch the game again, but I'm not there's nothing I can take from this. These are games where you just never show it to your team again, and then you just move on. I've had a couple of games like this, unfortunately. I can remember back a few years ago, NCAA tournament team we had St. Mary's in Phoenix, and it was a very similar type of game. And we went on to have a really strong Pac-12 season. So I think it's one that you just you put it behind you as fast as you can.
Was there anything during the travel process or during walkthrough today that kind of tipped you off that tonight?
No, it's crazy how this works, because usually, I would say the signs were there maybe in the San Diego game. That's why after the game I was, not real happy, in a jolly Christmas winning mood. I was telling them, we just gave up 67 points, gave up a number of threes, and this is, we got to fix it. And obviously we didn't do that, but I thought the practices were pretty focused, and the shoot around was good today. So sometimes you could get false signs with the team, and you might have a bad shoot around and play great. So I don't think there's any truly knowing to have a crystal ball, what's going to happen.
A lot of the early shots seemed like settling for jumpers. Once Horne got a touch inside, he got the sky hook to go, but at that point things had already spiraled a little bit. How much kind of improvement of shot selection in the first segment or two of the game do you want to see going forward?
I'd have to watch it again, and it's just a lot happened since, so I'm a little rattled right now, but it was, certainly I trust our guys to make good decisions with shot selection. I want I wanted DJ to get a couple shots early, especially knowing that Dez was out. I wanted to get him going, get him in a groove. I think we tried to throw it to Warren a couple of times, and we had a couple turnovers, post entries. So, it was really everything. You could point your finger at shot selection if you wanted, but it was everything. We couldn't make free throws. We missed layups, we missed dunks, we missed open threes. We just missed about everything.
Going back into Pac-12 play, what are going to be some of those keys to success going through the rest of that Pac-12 schedule? Sports purposes.
Well, you hope you could just get back to doing what made you a really good team for most of the season so far. To remind the guys and thank them for the position we're in. There's a lot of teams that have no hope right now, that are going to Christmas and have no chance. We're 11-2, 2-0 in the Pac-12. We've had some quality wins, so nights like this happen, unfortunately, and we just got to move on.
TJ, Bobby said this is a game that you guys aren't even really going to watch. You're just going to forget about. Is that something you're excited about, or do you want to look at the tape and learn from this one?
We definitely gonna remember it. It's going to be in the back of our minds. I feel like we're going to take a lot to learn from it, so that we make sure it never happens again. That's all I really can say on it.
Last time you guys lost, you obviously responded very well with a long winning streak and seemed like the team really came together, so much so that this was kind of a surprise. Do you anticipate being able to get that chemistry and everything back? And then also, how surprising is it to put out a performance like tonight?
I will say we're going to. We are going to change this around. It's very disappointing to put a performance on like this, especially going into break. You have to sit on it a little bit longer than you would a regular season game. So it's gonna hurt, but we're definitely gonna learn from it and make sure that we never feel this feeling again.
What does the absence of Dez do on the offensive and defensive end?
He brings a lot of energy for us. I would say that we definitely missed him tonight. Definitely on the offensive side. Defensively, got to give credit to San Francisco. They shot the hell out of it. I probably shot over 50%. I got to go back and look at the stats, but they shot it crazy tonight. So I give them all their props.
Thank you.